Getting on to Jeff, obviously, we thought maybe a fight back in April, May, obviously due to the birth of his second child as we speak. What is next for Jeff Horn? Because we're all waiting. What's going to happen there?
Well, we were going to fight Murata, as you know, on the 2nd of June. It was all locked in, and then they changed the date. And I said to them, we just can't fight in a certain period because Jeff had already booked in for a cesarean with his wife on the 20th of June. We knew that was locked in. So then when they changed the date back, I said, well, we can do it, but we can't do it, unfortunately, on the date now that you want, which is the 12th of July. I said, it's just, we can do it later, we can do it earlier.
And that's respect to Jeff. You can't get the training camp right.
And as Jeff said, he said, I gave him a word, and yes, it was worth a couple of $1 million. Jeff turned a couple of $1 million down. He turned it down for the sake of his family, and I think that kudos to Jeff. We should all, says an awful lot about the man, that, money doesn't come first for Jeff Horn. His family comes first. So I think he's got his priorities where they should be. I think all of Australia should stand up and take note of that and respect him. And, but now we're back on the drawing board again, and 31st of August, it looks like we'll be fighting Michael Zerafa. It's most likely going to be in Bendigo. It's not 100%, but
Tough
it's most likely.
Not an easy
He's
fight.
a tough boy. He went the distance with Kell Brook. He's had 25 wins, 3 losses. He is a very, very tough opponent. So we're not taking him cheaply, and we're looking forward to that challenge. And let's face it, Jeff has done half a round in a year. He's done 96 seconds of boxing in a year. That's all he's done against Anthony Mundine. So, so he's been out of the saddle for a while, hasn't had much activity. This is going to be a really good, tough fight for him. And then we'll look towards a world title late in the year, hopefully in Australia.
Yeah, so definitely a world title fight late in the year. That'll get Jeff 2 fights in the actual calendar year. That'd obviously be against a big world title defence here in Brisbane.
Yeah, we don't think in Brisbane, but in Australia. We're looking at a venue that's in Australia. We don't think it'll be Brisbane though, but who knows, things can change. But yes, that should be for a world title, all going well. That fight's dependent on the outcome of another bout, so it's not set in concrete as yet, but that is the direction we're heading in, as a world title late in the year, probably around the second week in December here, as I said, for a world title.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, Glenn, thanks for catching up with FightHype.
You're welcome, Nick. Thanks, Dan.